The date, January 25th, 2009. The location, Van Zandt County. SPCA of Texas volunteers and investigators act quickly, swiftly moving in to rescue all kinds of neglected and suffering animals from this so-called breeding business.
Basically, they had goats, llamas, Great Pyrenees, basset hounds living in pretty much in deplorable conditions. What it appeared to look like is the owners just basically didn't want them anymore, and instead of trying to find homes for them, just basically stopped providing food, water, and shelter for them.
The rescue was one that, we had very short notice. We got a call from the Sheriff's Department, and it's not too far from where I live, and so I actually went out on the scene and watched our staff and volunteers work with the Sheriff's Department and other county officials, and it's just hard to describe what we witnessed going in there.
For 185 suffering animals, the SPCA of Texas was there, not only to save their lives, but to turn their lives around.
In this case, if we didn't react within, the hour, they could all been dead by the next day.
The SPCA offered these animals a chance at a new life. When the SPCA responds to a scene like this, the work doesn't stop when the rescue vehicles pull away.
That's the one thing I like about the SPCA. They have different departments. We're concerned with their medical needs, their social needs, their behavioral needs, and they're all evaluated so all those needs can be met.
Dr. Shawn Ashley is a staff veterinarian at the SPCA of Texas. She calls this work the most meaningful of her career.
Sometimes it can surprise you. Some of these animals that you just think wouldn't turn around at all and have a chance, just with a little bit of TLC and some water and some food, they just turn around and they're like a different animal.
It's that resilience that the volunteers and staff here find so rewarding.
It's heart-wrenching at times, but it's that final story, and then hearing back from family to tell us how well their dog or their cat's doing, or the miraculous improvement from a horse that was malnourished. And those savers keep us going.
You're a pretty girl. You're a pretty girl, yes you are.
Lucy is one of those stories. She was among the nearly 200 animals rescued on that January day in Van Zandt County.
I saw an article in the Dallas Morning News with a picture of her on the front page, and she just captured my heart.
Like many animals rescued or transferred to the SPCA of Texas, Lucy first required weeks of veterinary care. Then the caring and dedicated adoption staff prepared her for a new life and a new family, Joe Still's family.
When she got out of her comfort zone, or she got nervous or excited or frightened or whatever, she would want to go outside.
Though it took some time for Lucy to adjust to her new, loving home.
She'd want to go to the very back of the house, very back of the property, and kind of hide.
Now, a year and a half later, she's adapted well to her new role and special spot reserved on the couch.
She's fun, and I think she's happy. She loves to go on walks. We walk twice a day. Most of the day she rests and sleeps on her pillows. I think she likes living here.
But second chances and transformations like Lucy's would never happen without the SPCA's many generous donors. Unlike national rescue organizations, the SPCA of Texas is local, and its sole focus is to help the North Texas animal community.
The majority of our support comes from somebody writing a $25 check or participating with our pet walk or our gala event. The proceeds from those fundraising events and fundraising efforts allow us to be able to do what we do every day.
Besides the rescue and investigation team that works directly with law enforcement from 8 counties across the Metroplex, the SPCA of Texas also provides North Texas with low-cost clinics to ensure your pet's wellness at an affordable price. And there's even a team dedicated to community education and outreach to teach lessons of responsibility and kindness.
The donors is very important, or I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now. There wouldn't be an R&I, there wouldn't be an SPCA, and you gotta think there'd be animals out there still living in horrible conditions that we haven't got to yet.
As the leading animal welfare agency in North Texas, the SPCA of Texas will rescue, heal, and find homes for tens of thousands of animals this year. And next summer, it will open a bright new shelter, adoption center, and community veterinary clinic across the Trinity River, not far from its longtime shelter near downtown Dallas. It's an exciting time, as the SPCA of Texas will be making an even greater impact on our community.
In over 30 years of doing animal welfare and rescue work, I feel proud being part of the SPCA of Texas because we not only can deal with the rescue component and the healing process, but we get to see the full circle of the animal being rehomed and placed with a family that wants to care for it properly and humanely for the rest of its life. And that makes it worth getting up every day and coming in and being part of a fantastic team.
After proudly accomplishing so much, there is still more to do. Only through your support can the SPCA of Texas fulfill its mission to provide every animal exceptional care and a loving home.
I just think it's a great organization, and God bless them for doing what they do.